Hello, welcome to my channel. Today this is the King's Tutor. Now we started on the IAS 16, which is the property, plant, and equipment. Okay, so we saw the introduction part of it and some recognition criteria for an item that will belong to the PPE. Okay, so we want to see what are the things that comprise to become a cost of an item of PPE. That's the element of a cost. We saw the criteria. So we want to see an example on that. Okay, so the question said a company has purchased a large item of plant. The following costs were incurred. The following costs were incurred. The first one is the list price of the machine is 1 million. That's the purchase price. Next one is a trade discount given 50,000. Delivery cost 100,000. Installation cost 125,000. Cost of site preparation 200,000. Architect fees 15,000. Administration expense 150,000. Test run cost 75,000. Now they said the test run cost was to ensure that the asset was installed and working correctly. Now, so the items of inventory were produced during the test run. This had a sale value of 10,000 naira. Now, local government officials have granted the company a license to operate the asset on condition that the company will remove the asset and return the site to its former condition at the end of the asset's life. The company has recognized a liability of 250,000 in respect of the expected clearance cost. Okay, that is required. Find the cost of the asset. Now, remember in the video we did previously, please, if you have not watched that video, I'll drop it up here or in my description. Okay, so you check it out. We gave list of items that becomes element of the cost. Now, it was said that the cost of an asset of PPE does not only include the purchase price, okay? It also includes other directly attributable item that refers to what it cost, which we saw different item of it as delivery expenses and other expenses. And we also saw the third one, which is the cost of putting the site in order after the asset have been disposed of, after its useful life. Okay, now I want to answer this question. Now they said we should find the cost of the asset. Okay, so let's start. Now the first item here is the list price of the machine, so it will be the purchase price of the machine. Now they say they gave us trade discount of 50,000. Okay, now remember we said the purchase price less any trade discounts given. Okay, so it will now be the purchase will now be 1 million minus the discount of 50,000, which will give us 950,000. Okay. The next one is the delivery cost. So we have delivery cost of 100,000. Okay. The next one is installation cost of 125,000. The next one is the cost of site preparation. Okay, it should be added also. Cost of site preparation, which is 200,000. So we have 200,000 here. Okay. The next one is architect fees. That's a professional fees. We said it also includes the cost. So it will be architect fees as 15,000. Okay. Now the next one is administration expense, which is 150,000. Now administration expense does not include part of the cost. Okay. So it will not be added there. So take note, most time in a question, they might want to include what might not be included as a cost. Okay. So administration expense is not part of the cost, so we capitalize. So we will not include it. So the next one is test run cost, 75,000. Now, but remember, while we are given the criteria, we said the test run cost is recorded net of sales proceed. Okay, so if you check in this question, it said the test run cost was to ensure that the asset was installed and working correctly. Okay, that is to test the the assets if it is running correctly. Okay, so said items of inventory were produced during the test run. This had a sales value of 10,000, so it will be net of sales proceed of the test run cost. So it will not be test run cost is now 75,000 minus 10,000, which is 65,000. Okay, so now the last part. They said the local government officials have granted the company a license to operate the assets on condition that the company will remove the asset and return the site to its former condition at the end of the asset life. The company has a recognized liability of 250,000. That is the cost of putting the site the way it was before the asset came. Okay, so we can call that decommissioning cost because they've commissioned the assets for now. So to put the site in order, or we can call it the clearance cost. Okay, how much is it? It is 250,000. Okay, so that's all. So let's add everything together. So if we put everything together, so 950,000 plus 100,000 plus 125 plus 200 plus 15 plus 65 plus 250 will give us 1,705,000. Okay, so that is the cost of that asset. Okay, so that's the cost of that asset, and not necessarily only the price of the machine, which is what 1 million, but other costs that is what directly attributable to it. Okay, so that is what we want to see today. So in the next video, we're going to see the other parts, what is what the depreciation, the carrying amount, and other terms that relates to the IAS 16, and also different method of depreciation. Okay, thank you very much. Please ensure you follow us on all social media handles. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.